Hello, and welcome back to a brand new episode. Today's episode is sponsored by Square. No, not Squarespace, but the Square posts that I've been posting to my Instagram. You should go check them out. I recently took a trip down to Vegas, and I took my film cameras with me and took some shots. So today I wanted to go through them and kind of look at what I did right, what I did wrong, what I like, what I don't like, and hopefully we can all learn from it. The first film I loaded up into my camera was Cinestill 50D because it was going to be a really bright day down in Vegas. And let's take a look at those pictures. This is the first photo that I took. It is of a stairway that is on top of a parking garage that leads to some door way up there. And I thought it was interesting that the stairway was up there, but I clearly did not have a long enough zoom lens to really get the aspect ratio that I wanted, so a nice little crop would do this one good, but it loses a lot of resolution because of how small the subject is in the frame.
Nice shot!
I'm actually really surprised that I did this well on my second shot, not having warmed up yet. There's some leading lines on the left that lead you towards the hotel sign. There's a pretty bland building in the background that doesn't distract you from the hotel sign itself. And the sign is well lit. The letters are lit as well with kind of like a drop shadow from the sun. And the colors are bright and vibrant. I really couldn't ask for this image to be any better other than maybe having it be up a little bit higher. I don't know. Add that to my Christmas wish list. Yeah. This isn't quite my favorite photo. By the time I had taken 3 shots, Paul had already made it through his whole roll of Cinestill 50D and loaded up a brand new roll of expired Agfa Optima 200. So on this shot of the red door behind the metal bars, I think it had potential, but there just isn't enough relevant information standing out in it. For example, the door is in the shadows. The black fence, you can hardly tell that it's a fence. And there's just a lot going on and not a lot of subject.
That was moving, right?
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. On this image, I tried to create as shallow depth of field as possible on that fence because I thought it was kind of funny that there's a fence, but it's not really blocking you from doing anything. And in fact, there is a collapsed piece of the fence on the ground in front of it. I really like this photo for the punchy colors that slap you right back into the 7th grade, but my wife really likes this photo because of the 3 words from a Taylor Swift song that are on the board. I've learned a lot from this photo, and what I learned is that I should try to take pictures of signs head on in a manner that you can read the sign itself and whatever text is on it. From this angle, you can't really see the no vacancy sign. I mean, you can assume that it says no vacancy, but you couldn't read it otherwise. The text on the white box below the sign, you can't read very well. It says blank space, which is another Taylor Swift lyric. You can't read that very well either. Also, this kind of looks like a hatchet.
Nice shot!
I think this image works pretty well. The only thing I regret is the solar flare that's on the lens. I like this image. There's just a couple of things that I wish I could control about it that I actually can't. It's that the trees are a little bit too tall and in the way of the signs. The trees are great, I love trees, but in the context of this image, I wish they were just a little bit shorter so you could see the entire gambling sign, and so that you could see the El Cortez Hotel from top to bottom.
Because I washed dishes right now.
One thing I gotta hand the Fine Lab is their stuff came back nice and flat.
Here's some shots that I took on Cinestill 800T in daylight. For those of you that don't know, there is a little film secret that you can shoot Cinestill 800T at 400 ISO during bright daylight and get pretty usable results. They're still pretty cool in color temperature, but they work. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Those reds are so red. I kind of like these car shots. The cars were bright and colorful, which paired well with this Ferrania film. If there's one thing that I can really take away from the Ferrania Solaris roll, is that I should focus more on taking pictures of signs that aren't backlit. The ones that are backlit don't pop out very well. They kind of fade into the sky, and the colors are not bright and pleasing to look at. Whereas with the ones that have direct sunlight hitting them, they pop out, they look cool, they have a defining edge, and the colors just smack you right in the face. I know this video is a little short, but I just wanted to make it as a little takeaway of what I learned in Las Vegas shooting film, shooting the signs and the cool establishments that are down there. First of all, I want to take pictures of the signs head on so that you can read them, so that you can clearly make out what the text says on them, because a lot of their character can be derived from those images. Second most, I would like to take more pictures of them when they're in direct sunlight, when you can see all of their vibrant colors in their fullest. And last of all, I wish I had taken more pictures. Anyways, that's all for this video. Leave a comment below of what you'd like to ask me. I'm an open book. I will get back to you in the next episode. So leave a comment and I will respond.